Hi everyone, welcome to Moonbeam's Messages. This is a collective reading today that is for Sun, Moon and Risings. If it doesn't resonate with yourself, then please take what resonates with you and leave the rest for someone else. I hope you like your messages today. If you do, please like and subscribe to the channel and you'll get updates every time that I put new content on the channel. Okay, let's get into the reading. Hi, this is the general reading for June for the collective of Virgo. I've got incense all over my desk. So this is just a general message for what Spirit feels that Virgo needs to know for the month of June. It could be any message, so it could be career, finance, family, love, whatever it feels that you need to hear. As it is collective, it won't fit for everybody, so just take what fits and leave what doesn't. Check you with the placements if you don't find anything relevant in this message for you. Okay, so this is for the month of June. Spirit, can we get some cards for the general message for Virgo for the month of June, please? Okay, so we've got the Six of Spring as your current, or what you start the month off. The Seven of Spring is your blockage or your challenge. And then we've got the Two of Autumn as your outcome for the month. Okay, so the Six of Spring. So you start the month off. So we've got wonderful news is on its way. Smart choices that bring reward, success and public recognition. So potentially you may be starting the month off with some sort of success. Maybe you've got like an online media platform that seems to be kicking off, or maybe you're doing something good at work, or it could be that you're having a successful relationship. The Seven of Spring, so your challenge or your blockage, we've got be assertive, don't back down from what you believe, courageously stand up for yourself. So you might have some sort of challenges coming your way where you need to stand up for yourself a little bit more. You have your self-appreciation if that's something that you've struggled with in the past, or if you usually let people walk all over you. It does say, be assertive and stand up for yourself. And then for your outcome, we've got the Two of Autumn. Bring fun into everything you do, juggling multiple priorities or jobs, and exceptional talent for multitasking. Okay, so it does suggest that at the end of the month that you're going to have some sort of balance with what's going on. Okay, so let's get some clarification on all of these for you. Spirit, can you clarify that Six of Spring for us? Spirit, please clarify the Six of Spring for Virgo. Spirit, please clarify the Six of Spring for Virgo. Okay, so we've got the Two of Pentacles in reverse, the Eight of Wands in reverse, and the Queen of Swords in reverse. Hangman underneath is in the upright, so it is. It's not just a reverse deck. So the celebration then. So what you're looking at is potentially you may have gone into the month feeling a little bit off balance, a little bit stuck. Things weren't really moving very, very far, very fast. And it looks as though you may be overcoming that. You've got the Queen of Swords in reversed as well, which is saying, you've not been able to express yourself particularly well. You may be, or somebody else isn't expressing themselves potentially. They're not able to speak their truth. Sorry, not their proof. It may be something where you may have been deceived recently as well, that could have been what threw you off balance if you found out that there's been some deception. but yeah, it's usually somebody that's a little bit jumbled as well. So it looks as though you've been completely thrown off balance, and then you've felt a bit stuck, possibly by somebody that has been a little bit or could have been a little bit malicious, possibly, or you've been subject to some sort of deception somewhere, and that again, yeah, has thrown you off balance. But it looks as though you're coming out of that, because it is saying that you've got success. So if it is something where somebody has deceived you, when you have felt a bit of a delay and you've been off balance, the delay is, it's easing. When the Eight of Wands in the reverse is, it is a delay. It's things going a bit awry. You look at the Eight of Wands itself. It's like 8 arrows. Normally when it's in the upright, it means that things are flying at, fast speed. It's usually news, powerful intentions. When it's in reverse, it just means it's a little bit delayed. And it could be that potentially those projectiles, they might miss the mark a little bit. So something's kind of gone a little bit sideways, and it is potentially because of a Queen of Swords, sorry, in reverse. So possibly somebody that doesn't really communicate very well. They may have been deceptive. They could have been a bit malicious towards you, or it could even be that this may be your energy for the month. The Queen of Wands is not an earth card, obviously. It is a card, I keep saying wands. I don't know why I keep saying wands. It's swords. So the swords are Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So, it could be somebody one of those that, if you've got any of those energies in you, but it could just be that you might have that energy in your chart potentially. Or like I say, it could just be a personality trait that you may have picked up, or that you have, where, you might have been a little bit malicious and something's gone a bit funny and it sent you off balance. But it does look as though you're coming out of that. Whatever the delay was with the Eight of Wands, you are getting into the success area. That Six of Spring is saying, the spring is wands as well. So it is suggesting that you are going to have the success that you need, whether it's fame, accomplishment, talent, victory. If this is a particular person, you might have victory over them. But whatever it is that you've been off balance with that's been causing you a bit of delay, it does look as though you are going to be coming out of that for the month of June, okay? At least at the start of June. Spirit, please can we get some clarification on the Seven of Spring? Please clarify the Seven of Spring for us, Spirit. Okay, so we've got the Five of Wands in reverse, we've got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and we've got the Seven of Cups in the upright. Okay, so the Seven of Spring, like I say, that is a wand. So it's suggesting that you are going to come up towards some sort of conflict as a challenge, that you need to overcome some conflict and stand up for yourself. Now, the Five of Wands in the reverse is suggesting that challenges are going to be resolved, and that there's going to be some sort of cooperation potentially. So this does look as though it's something where, yes, you maybe have to stand up for yourself, but potentially with there being other people, you might have to come to some sort of compromise as well. The Ten of Pentacles in the reverse is a delay in happiness, a delay in a good outcome. When it's in the upright, that's it's like a great abundance. It's the home, the legacy, everything else. But when it's in the reverse, it could potentially be that there might be some disagreements in the family. Could be a little bit of an upset. But it looks as though if you stand up for yourself and you do cooperate, that this should turn around. And then you've got the Seven of Cups, which is a card of having multiple choices. You've got multiple options that you can look into. You know, you've got, I mean, it could also be a bit of deception. So if it's something where you're working on with somebody that might be a bit deceptive, you might have to work on it a little bit more, and use your intuition to try and work out what is that deception. It could be that you might be deceiving yourself potentially. You know, it is somebody that is potentially more, you might have multiple options but you don't know which one to choose. Now you do have a couple of 7s here, so keep an eye out for those. You've got a couple of 2s as well. They could be signs from angels, from your spirit guides. So if you do see recurring numbers, it generally means that your spirit guides have got a message for you, so keep an eye out for those. Might be worth looking them up to see what kind of message it is that they are communicating to you. But yeah, so that it looks as though the challenge is that you don't know what way to choose. So, and it might be something to do with your family, it could be to do with your finances, because you've got a lot of pentacles in there as well. And the 10 of Pentacles is, you know, is a bit of a delay in your finances too, or things going awry financially. What it does suggest, excuse me, my throat chakra's what it does suggest is that potentially, you know, you might have a choice to make, but where you're being stuck, you might need to work with somebody or work with people, but being assertive to make sure that you get what you need out of working with them in order to understand what choice you need to make. So if, for instance, if it's a relationship that you might have come out of, or, you know, you might be having issues with a partner, you know, you might need your partner to, I don't know, change hours at work or step up to do certain things at home. You know, you might need your needs being met a little bit, but at the same time, there might be certain things that you might need to compromise on that they need. If it's something at work, you know, where you've been dealing with somebody that might be a little bit manipulative, or, you know, it could be the workplace itself where they're promising everything to you, but, you know, it behind the scenes, they might have a load of issues and things aren't really going to happen the way that they're telling you. So you're feeling a bit stuck because things are going slow, you're a bit off balance, but then it comes into it and, you know, you need to start putting yourself first and talk to them. And then potentially, if it's something where you know, if you've not got a pay rise, or you're looking for some sort of training course, and it's been a bit delayed, you know, putting your foot down and say, hang on a minute, what I need is this, or I'm going to look somewhere else. And then potentially working with your employer to try and sift through the options that might be available. Spirit, can we get clarification on this 2 of Autumn as well, please? Okay, so we've got the Page of Pentacles, we've got the 8 of Pentacles, and we've got the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so that 2 of Autumn, so, you know, about bringing fun into things, juggling multiple priorities, multitasking. So you've got the Page of Pentacles, so that is somebody, if it is a new energy coming in for you, it is an earth energy, so Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Now, the Page of Pentacles can also represent a new start in things like a training, a new course, potentially some sort of learning opportunity. You've then got the 8 of Pentacles, which is suggesting a lot of hard work. So it could very well be where it's saying about multitasking here and juggling priorities. Maybe you're starting a new course, which might mean that you've got to work extra hard on your job. And then we've got a 3 of Pentacles in the reverse, which is suggesting that, you know, the teamwork side of things isn't particularly something that you're excelling at. You might be lacking some skills in delegation of your work. You might be lacking in that collaboration that you need to do. So yeah, and if it looks as though if you don't work with somebody, you could be failing to turn something into a reality. So I think that's more of a caution, you know, that if if you're doing all this work and you're not working, you know, if you're doing all the work yourself and you're not working on something with other people, you know, where you need to, or where you need to involve others, especially if it's in a work environment, if you're in a team and you're doing everything for that team and you're not getting other people to help, you're just going to burn out, you know. And this just say that you've got a great talent for multitasking, but sometimes you don't need to do everything. Other people can join in as well. You know, you should get other people involved so they need to, you know, they can earn their own money. I know obviously they will be earning money, but why do you need to do everything for them to still get paid for them doing nothing? Do you know what I mean? You're getting the same pay as them, but you're giving them less to do. So, I mean, if it's something where it's a partnership, you know, a relationship, it suggests that you might be going into it with, you know, some renewed kind of vigor, and you're going to work hard on it, but what you need isn't necessarily hasn't been communicated well, or if it has been communicated well, it might not be materializing in the way that you want it to be materializing. So just be wary of that. It does suggest that, you know, you're going to do absolutely fine with anything you need to do personally, but just be careful that you don't burn yourself out if you don't get other people to help out, okay? Because it does suggest that you do need to look at that teamwork side of things and collaborate with others, and that is relevant for, you know, family, friends, lovers, as well as being a work thing. Right, okay, I'm going to get a spirit animal oracle for you, and then we're going to pull an angel of light card. Spirit, can we get a spirit animal oracle card for Virgo, please, for the month of June? Well, none of them are going to jump, so I'll do it this way. So we have the hummingbird, miracles. Okay, and that says, you are the joy bringer. You bless the world with positivity and love. Energy soars on your shining wings. Spread the miracle of happiness. Okay, so potentially when you're working with a team, share the love, share the joy, and things should start looking up for you. Okay, let's get an angel of light card. So if you can hear a beep, there's people are moving in, and they've got one of those vans that beep whenever it reverses. At least it's not saying this vehicle is reversing. They're normally quite loud. Right, so let's get an angel of light card for Virgo, please, Spirit. Okay, so we've got opportunity. We are all presented with opportunities and are expected to flow with the currents that come our way. Drawing this angel card suggests that something is now being made available to you, and it's up to you to use it to your greatest advantage. Be alert, be aware, and be prepared. You can, of course, make your own opportunities. If you knock on enough doors, one will eventually be open to you. So you are also reminded to persevere, for it may be a door which has previously been locked has now been opened a crack. Quieten your mind and ask the angels to help you. Your affirmation is, I am ready for all opportunities. Okay, I hope that has given you a rough idea of what might be coming up for you in June, Virgo. Good luck, and thank you for joining me.